you explain why the president was not truthful with the American people and with the people in this room?
As Mayor Giuliani stated, and I'll refer you back to his comments, this was information that the president didn't know at the time, but eventually learned.
Can I ask you, when the president so often says things that turn out not to be true, when the president and the White House show what appears to be a blatant disregard for the truth, how are the American people to trust or believe what is said here or what is said by the president?
We give the very best information that we have at the time. I do that every single day and will continue to do that every day I'm in this position. As Mayor Giuliani stated, this wasn't something that was initially known but later learned. And again, we give the best information possible at the time, and we're going to continue to do that.
Were you lying to us at the time, or were you in the dark?
The president has denied and continues to deny the underlying claim. And again, I've given the best information I had at the time. Again, I gave you the best information that I had. And the allegations, the president has denied and continues to deny the underlying claim.
Why can't you just answer yes or no whether you were in the dark? I think it's a fairly simple question whether you just
didn't have the information. I think it's a fairly simple answer that I've given you actually several times now. I gave you the best information that I had, and I'm going to continue to do my best to do that every single day.
Were you caught off guard by Mayor Giuliani's comments on Fox News last night?
I'm not part of the legal team and wouldn't be part of those discussions. I'm not sure. I'm not aware. The first awareness I had was during the interview last night. I would always advise against giving false information. As a person of human decency, I do my best to give
Jonathan's question
correct
earlier,
information. Again, I'm giving the best information I have. Some information I am aware of and some I'm not. When I can answer, I will. But beyond that, I really don't have anything to add.
Is that the White House position now, explaining why James Comey was fired?
There are a number of reasons that James Comey was fired. The president's named several of them, but the bottom line is he doesn't have to justify his decision. The president has the authority to fire and hire, and I think every single day we've seen that he made the right decision in firing James Comey. Certainly James Comey was fired for lying, leaking, and politicizing the FBI. And the president has been, I think, repeatedly, day after day, been proven to be exactly right in his decision to fire James Comey. I don't know. That's a question you'd have to ask the mayor. That's a question you'd have to ask them. I don't speak for people on the outside.
How many payments did the president make to Michael Cohen after the election?
You'd have to ask the president's outside counsel.
Does the White House now acknowledge that that payment was made with politics in mind?
Again, I'm not aware of the back and forth, and I would refer you to the president's outside counsel. As the president likes to say, we'll see what happens. I'm not sure.
You just said that James Comey was fired for lying and leaking and politicizing. What did he lie about before he was fired, and what did he leak before he was fired?
He has learned every day since firing Comey that it was the right thing to do, and certainly has been justified in doing so. But again, going back to the president, frankly, doesn't have to have a justification. He can hire and fire whoever he wants, and he made the decision to fire James Comey, and that's certainly a decision he stands by and one that he feels very justified in since. Julie?
Did the president file a fraudulent personal financial disclosure last year?
I don't know. You would have to talk to the president's outside counsel.
Did Rudy Giuliani do harm to the president today and last night in his conversations to Fox?
I don't believe so.
Sorry,
I'm going to take the last question like I promised to do.
Why didn't he talk to the White House press office about his impacting stellar statements about what was happening?
The White House press office wouldn't coordinate with the president's outside legal team on legal strategy.
You said yourself you were blindsided.
I actually didn't use that term.
Well, I said it, but you were blindsided from what you said.
Well, with all due respect, you actually don't know much about me in terms of what I feel and what I don't.
21 years to understand how this operates.
All right, I think we're good. Lily, thanks, guys.